What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Punisher 2-pack, where we get Punisher and Bushwacker, of course, from the Punisher War Journal comics. So it looks pretty awesome. So we get, I believe it's a new updated Punisher. It looks pretty cool. Of course, this is more classic outfit, mostly all black, but with the white skull and all that looks cool. Of course, comes with an assortment of guns as well. And then we get Bushwacker, so a new character for our collection. That's pretty crazy with his weird looking gun arms and gun figure and all that sort of stuff. We'll go into his story, and if we spin around, we can see pictures of him. So there's like from the comic covers there where Bushwacker was fighting against Punisher in those issues there. It looks like issues 12 and 13 there, so that's pretty cool. And then looks like maybe a made up photo with our characters there from this and a little bit of the story if you want to know more about them. But of course, I'll go into the details. But very cool looking 2-pack, so I'm excited to check this out. So let me get them open out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. So let's start off with the Punisher, who is Frank Castle. Now, he was a former U.S. Marine that became a vigilante after his wife and children were killed, so he vowed to spend the rest of his life avenging them, and he uses his combat experience, warfare techniques, and detective skills to wage a one-man war against criminals as the Punisher. And he looks really cool here. Now, I'm not sure with this being from War Journal, I feel that makes it older, but just with the look, it looks more modern to me just with the design. But I also really love this. There's just something about this figure that I really like. It's got a newer updated body. The whole design, like the face, looks amazing. Like if I bring it in, looks really nice. Looks very realistic and everything. I love like all the stubble there on his face. His nice prominent chin. Love the white headband around his head. Of course, his hair sort of combed over to the side there with a little bit of link to it. Just looks nice for the face there overall. And then we get his body, so his Punisher suit. So his black spandex suit. We get his white skull on the chest, which I love, the white skull painted on there. And then the attachments. I don't know what this is specifically, but it's got like the teeth design for the skull as part of the classic Punisher design attached onto his belt here, so that's nice connected there in the front. He's got the straps around his shoulders there with some extra, looks like shotgun shells there on it, and then just goes around the straps to the back, more pockets all around his waist there. He does have a thigh holster here on his left, and then it's just black everywhere else all the way down to the boots and on the arms, so looks very nice. The newer body there just looks nice overall and just has a really good look to it. Now for movements, we have that that'll twist all the way around. Can look down that far and up that far, so that hinge joint in there allows for really good range. We have the shoulders that come up to 90 with the butterfly joint, of course, goes really far back there and only that far forward, but still nice, and will rotate around. We get the bicep twist and the double elbow joint, bends pretty much all the way up on itself. The wrist will twist around and has the hinge up and down hand, of course, for the weapon holding hand. Then we go to his ab crunch, so he has that upper crunch section, so crunch back and forth and twist around. And then he also has the lower ab crunch, which of course with the belt and everything will be hard to get him, but he can crunch back and forth as well. So like I said, you don't really get much of it because of the belt and especially forward, and you can see that pocket sort of comes out of the way there, so you get extra range in there, which is nice. Then we go down to the hips that come up to 90, out to the side, very close to doing the splits. We get the thigh twist all the way around, the double knee joint that'll bend up that far to the back, very close there. He can kick himself in the butt. And then we get a shin twist up there in the middle of the shin, and the foot will rock back and forth and twist side to side. So overall works really nice movements, nice smooth movements with this, especially with the pinless joints. A lot of times they're stuck. They're all nice and smooth on this figure. So he just works out perfectly. Figure's really nice. It looks really nice. Just a lot of goodness going on with this figure. Now, accessory wise, we do get a lot for him specifically. We get an extra head, so we get this yelling head. Don't really like the look too much. Of course, I love the look of the headband on him, but we can switch it out. So there's what he looks like with the yelling head. Like I said, I don't like that nearly as much. I don't think it looks as nice and clean, like especially with the mouth area and everything. I just prefer the other head more. Then he comes with a number of hands as well, so we get a set of fist hands to go along with his grip hands or open hands, whatever he's got there. Then we get extra hands, so we get a hand with fingers there, so like for leading, so he can be leading someone, or we get an extra hand with the trigger finger to match the right, since his left hand's more of an open hand there. But with that hand, we also get a grenade we can give him, so we get this nice classic grenade. Now, of course, his hand's going to be more open, so it's not going to be able to hold on to it. I wish we got more of the hands from like the Green Goblins or whatever that can actually hold on to it really well, so you can only sort of go like that or pretend like to throw it, like have his hand, whatever, pretending to throw it. But we get that grenade that we can give to him. Like I said, unfortunately, it doesn't really sit in his hand, but we can also sort of clip it on his vest. Like say we want to put it on his chest or something, we can put it down in there and sort of hang it off him just so we don't lose it. But what's cool with that grenade, we also get an explosion effect. So we get this effect that has little shrapnel pieces of the grenade as well. So you can have this, have it like he threw the grenade and it's now exploding next to somebody. So that's really cool. We get this explosion as well with all the little green bits that match the grenade. So that's awesome. And then he comes with a number of guns. So first we get a pistol, so a nice pistol design. I love how it's got more of this like maroonish sort of color there on the grip, so that's cool. Now we can put it in his hand, obviously, but he also has the holster, so we'll go ahead and put it in the side here. So there's the gun in the holster there. And then he comes with more guns, so we'll just have to pick and choose. So here we got a little SMG, looks pretty nice. It looks like they could have taken these from the G.I. Joe characters, but looks nice. Have the magazine, doesn't come out, it's molded in there. So just that little gun design. Then we get an Uzi as well, so another SMG, looks pretty nice, which I may give him this just because I like this design most. Can we get that? And then also a rifle, which of course I think we've seen before, which looks nice. Love the paint design, especially here on the magazine, how it's like paint's rubbing off. A little grenade launcher there on the bottom, scope up top, looks all pretty cool. So we have these 3 guns to pick and choose to give him, but I think I'll go ahead and give him the little Uzi for now. Actually, I already forgot we had the 2 trigger finger hands, so there I went and gave just both of the SMGs. That looks really cool there. Of course, we can pose them up. I feel for this sort of pose, we need the other head, but like I said, I like this head so much. I think it looks so much better, and the headband I like so much about it. So I wish we had this exact same head, just with the yelling face. It would be much better, but there we've got Punisher with his guns looking all awesome, now ready to take on Bushwacker. And of course, we've had Punishers before, plenty of them, but this is the one we thought had the like closest look and similarity to it. So he has the classic white and black outfit design, has the straps up on his chest, just they are different designs, so they are completely different, not reuse of that. And then, you know, still has like the teeth sort of pockets there on the front, headband on this. If this head even came on this figure, that's what we have on it. Even that same gun design's the same there. So a lot of similarities between these 2 figures. So just want to show off between this old figure and this new figure, which like I said, I really like this a lot. Just love the figure, the way it designs and work, nice posability and all that. It comes with all the extra weapons, the head that looks really good on it. Just a lot of good things about this Punisher figure. And in this pack, we also get Bushwacker, which is Carl Burbank. He was formerly a Catholic priest who abandoned his vows and joined the CIA, which gave him a cybernetic arm, and he became an assassin with the codename Bushwacker, and he would get work by people paying top dollar to kill mutants, so he began hunting mutants and would come into contact with the likes of Wolverine, Daredevil, Punisher, and many other characters. Now he has the cybernetic enhancement that gives him super strength and durability, as well as a healing factor and a weapon transforming arm that can transform into a pistol, machine gun, shotgun, or any other weapon he needs, which we have that here on his left. So overall, looks pretty decent. You know, overall, not like a perfect design, but looks good overall for what he is. A bigger figure, so especially when we have the Punisher, he will be taller than the Punisher. Nice bigger body design. He's got a nice blonde flat top, and then his face is all messed up. He looks like Freddy Krueger on half of his face, but I love how he also has the rat tail there coming around to the side, so that little all braided up there, but pretty decent looking face. You know, looks very comic-ish and stuff, you know, not realistic like the Punisher did, but still nice design overall. Then we get his outfit, so it looks like he got a white t-shirt underneath, and this blue shirt on over top almost looks like he's got the double layers with black underneath, and the blue on top with the higher color there, and the sleeves up, pretty short sleeves there. Then he's got blue jeans on, belt around the waist, all the way to the black boots on his feet. Then he's got fingerless glove on one hand, and his weird arm on the other. Now I feel in most of the comics, unless it's like the more modern design, where he's got like both arms. Now in the comics, it was always his right arm, or at least always pictured with his right arm, and with his other accessory, get a right arm, which we can switch this out. All you do is take the hand off, and this just goes into the hand slot, so we can easily just switch that around. But I'll just leave it here for now, and we'll switch it when we do the accessories. But overall, it looks good. It's not completely new body. He does have pins in the knees, which again doesn't really matter for that at all. I just wanted to point that out. So he's not completely new like the Punisher, but still looks good overall. Now moon-wise, we get that'll twist all the way around. You look down that far and up that far, so pretty decent. The color in the back's just the only thing getting in the way there. Shoulders can come up to 90, and we'll rotate all the way around. We get the bicep twist and the double elbow joint that bends up there, so almost all the way up on itself. Wrist will twist around and has the hinged back and forth there. Then we get the ab crunch, so crunch forward, crunch back, so pretty decent. Not the best, obviously, but not bad. Twist all the way around just under the belt there. We get the hips that'll come up to 90, out to the side. Thigh twist all the way around. The double knee joint that'll bend up that far to the back, which isn't bad. And then we get the foot that'll flex back and forth. Of course, can't flex too far because of the jeans there, but flex back and forth and twist side to side. So pretty decent movement still, you know, not much in the way, just his muscle, you know, bigger muscly guy. So he's not going to have as good of range, but overall the figure works out really nicely. But as I said, accessory wise, we do get some extra hands, so we can, if we want to just have a normal, we do get another hand here for the left with the trigger finger, and it has the fingerless gloves. So we got that. Of course, he's got trigger fingers and didn't come with any weapons, but you know, Punisher had plenty of weapons, so we could obviously just take any of those and give to him as well. So we get those hands. But then, like I said, mostly it's his right arm, so we can pop his right hand off. And then if we want to put this effect, which I assume this is supposed to be the shotgun, so now his arm just completely transforms. So we still get the arm look, so you can see veins and everything. It looks pretty creepy and gross overall with the design. Of course, it will rotate around as well, but you can plug it into the hand there. So we have that. So we have this. So I assume it's the shotgun sort of design, because you know the multiple like blasts, you know, like a shotgun. I assume that's what's going on there. Not really sure because of the design. And like I read, he can do multiple different guns. Like originally, it was just a pistol, and then his whole arm would turn into a rifle, like with the stock and everything on it, which was kind of weird. But I think more recently it can turn into other things like a flamethrower and everything else. So a bunch of different weapons. So we get that effect, and then we also get the pistol hand. So it's just his hand with this pistol barrel coming off of his finger. So not as intimidating compared to this big gun on his hand, but we can switch this out as well. So there he's got the pistol finger or hand there. So now he's got that, which is pretty neat. So he's got that he can shoot people with as well, which is pretty crazy that someone can shoot like bullets and stuff out of their arm. But I guess that's just a part of his powers to make him different from other characters. So there he's got the pistol there as well, which looks pretty cool. Now we don't have any other figures to go with this. First time getting Bushwacker in the collection, but overall looks pretty nice there. I just got to decide, do I want to keep him with the pistol finger or the big shotgun hand? So overall, pretty cool figures. Like I said, really like this Punisher. Really nice design. Love the newer body and all the looks for him with all the accessories he comes with. And then Bushwacker, a new character to add to the collection with his weird arm there. But both look really cool. Really like the designs of both of these, and they look like they do from the comics. So let me know what you thought of these two characters down in the comments. And if you enjoyed my review, let me know with that like and hit the subscribe button to see more. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.